Good morning, everybody.
Morning.
My name is Percell Artis. If you don't know who I am, let me formally. If you don't know who I am, my name is Percell Artis, and I've been living here in Waldorf for the past 10 years. And I would have never thought that we would have a supercharger here in Waldorf. I've been an owner since 2015. And for those who are old school like me, Superchargers was basically located off the interstate, never in a town or a city like this. So I'd like to thank Wawa and all the other fuel companies who have decided to bring charging to their business. So I really appreciate that. So I'd like to thank everybody again for getting up early this morning. And anybody from DC area? Anybody from Washington, DC? Not born in, but drove from. What about Virginia? I know Casey Green is here. Casey and Bill, thank you for, and my man came from Woodbridge. Thank you very much. And those who don't live in Southern Maryland, who lives outside of Southern Maryland? Look at all these people here. Thank you for coming out.
Hey.
We really appreciate it. Mark, I'm going to bring up Mark a little bit later on, but let's give Mark a big round of applause because he put this together.
Thank you.
Okay, so I want to just acknowledge a few people that we have here. First, Jeffrey Cadman. Jeff, come on out, Jeff. Jeff is the Vice President of the Maryland Tesla Owners Group, and he's been a Tesla owner since 2013, one of the original OGs. We have Mike Reed. He's running around here. Where's Mike? Mike, there he is. Mike is our community coordinator for Southern Maryland News. Thank you for coming out, and your awesome son. I predict you're going to be doing some photos in your career. We also have, let's see, we have Vanessa Espinal, the area manager for Wawa. We have Devin Benjamin, general manager for Wawa. And we have Monday, no it's not Sunday, not Tuesday, not Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, not Saturday, but Monday. Issa, he's the videographer for Wawa. Thank you for coming out. And everybody else who have attended. So this is what's going to happen. We're going to have a ribbon cutting ceremony, as you know, but we do have a couple of featured guest speakers. First, I'm going to bring out Mr. Bill O'Donnell. Bill O'Donnell. Now, I work at the Capitol, you may know that, and my boss's name is Bill O'Donnell, so I had to do a double take to make sure my boss wasn't double dipping. Because working at the Congress, that's not right. Can't do that. So, Bill O'Donnell is from Pennsylvania, correct, right?
I am.
And he is the Senior Director of the Retail Fuels and Business Development. And I think this is one of the first 55 EV chargers here, but the very first in the state of Maryland as far as the supercharging here. So we're going to bring him up for a couple of comments. Bill?
Just a couple.
Just a couple.
Bill owns a Tesla. Yay!
Right.
So thank you very much. Thanks everybody for coming today. I am responsible for fuel at Wawa, and at Wawa we just see the transition going from there to here. And we're trying to stay ahead of that. We want to be there for our customers. We're really just talking about when the timing is. Not if, but just when. And we know that. And so, you know, we're very happy that this was our 50th store with EV charging. This is our first Maryland store with EV charging. We have, in the moments since this opening, we have also been able to have another Tesla Supercharger up in Towson. And so if you're up there, we've added supercharging there. So we have 52 stores with EV charging today. We plan to get to 70 by the end of this year, 100 by the end of next year, and just continue that growth. Because again, we want to be here, we want to be relevant. We've been around for more than 50 years. We want to be around for the next 50, and in the next 50, it'll probably be much more like our Vienna store in Virginia that only has Tesla Superchargers and doesn't have any fossil fueling. So we really see that moving forward in the future. This month, we will be celebrating our millionth charge. So we've been in this since 2017, and during the month of May, we'll celebrate the 1,000,000th person who's charged their EV at a Wawa, which we're very excited about. So we continue to grow. We're going to be there for you. We want to make sure that this is the future, that when you think Wawa, you think I can charge my EV at Wawa. So thank you all for coming out today. It's an absolutely fantastic day. Thank you, Tesla, for all the work. You know, it's hard to get these in. You know, we work with the landlords, we work with the local municipalities, we work with the utilities. You know, it just takes a lot of coordination, but everybody wants it to happen, and if we want it to happen, it will. So thank you again.
All right, thank you, Bill. Now, who is fairly new to Tesla? Who's owned their cars less than, let's say, a year? Okay. Less than 3 years. How about that?
2 months.
2 months. Congratulations. So, as an owner, I've had mine since 2015. Jeff had his since 2013. But let me introduce to you some original OGs. First, we have Carl and Ellen. Come on up, Carl. Come on up, Ellen. Now, the reason why I'm bringing these people up is, check this out. They bought their car in 2012. They have over 150,000 miles on their Tesla. On the S. I'm sorry, I kind of got from my spot. Sorry, from the S. Okay, the next person. Oh, you telling them to come to me? Yeah. Okay, here we go. All right, so the next group of people, one other person, Leon Spears. Come on, Leon. Leon is from Hanover, Maryland. I want to say Germany because I was stationed in Hanover, Germany. Leon has one of the first production model S's that was rolled off of the assembly line, right about 1,000-ish, right? He has 164,000 miles on his Tesla. And his car is right there. The original Dolphin Green with the matching wheels. And just a side note, I have a YouTube channel. The next 3 weeks in June, the first 3 weeks in June, he is going to be the pure focus of my channel. This man right here, can I give a little bit? Just a little bit. He has a townhouse, but he got 7 power walls. So he contacted me, so the next 3 weeks, in the first 3 weeks in June, I have talked to him, and he has talked to me for over an hour and a half. I had to chop all that video down, and it's amazing. So thank you for coming. Thank you for coming. Thank you. All right. I'm also honored to have Mr. C.T. Wilson. Come on up, C.T. He is our district representative 28 in the Maryland House of Delegates since 2011. He's also a Tesla owner, and I met him at Mission Barbecue. Yes. Yes. He has something to do with that, getting that open, so we really appreciate you coming out and giving us a little bit of your time.
Thank you guys for, this is really overwhelming because I thought there'd be like me and 2 other people here. And obviously I underestimated. Percell told me there was going to be more, but first of all, yes, I am double vaxxed, which is why I don't have a mask on. So you guys are safe if you talk to me. Make sure everybody, if you haven't gotten it, please get it. I know you're tired of hearing it, but there's still people who don't have it. But it's also very hard to come up in a situation like this because ethically I'm not supposed to be advertising for any specific car company, and every time I talk when I'm not on the mic, I brag about my car. And I brag about how amazing it is and how everybody should buy one, and not just an electric car, I brag about my Tesla. So it's always like, well, I don't know what I should be able to say here without getting in a lot of trouble, but I'll just go ahead and say it because obviously I'm talking to the choir here, as you guys know. It's one of these things, if you accidentally test drive one time, you'll own one. I'm waiting to get my second and probably my third in the next 2 years because that's how amazing they are. And as a combat veteran, chair of the Veterans Caucus, it's an American-made car. Yeah. And like I said, it's always weird because I know I'm gonna probably get in trouble, but you got to highlight the great things that our country does. My job here is to make sure that we can facilitate this in other areas of Maryland and in Southern Maryland. I never thought, I mean, I bought mine 2 years ago, and people looked at me like I was riding a horse. And so just to see all these cars here, it tickles me. And I drive up this road every day to go to my law firm where I work, and there's always somebody here charging. So obviously this is it's becoming more and more ubiquitous in our area, and nobody would ever thought Southern Maryland would have electric cars, more or less electric car chargers. So I want to thank everybody, because the reason they have them is because of the interest. And people like this, when you guys do this, it shows these business owners that this is a worthwhile venture. And for all the other companies that are thinking about it, that may be listening, realize that half the time I'm here for 20 minutes. So I'm gonna go in your store. I'm gonna buy some of that junk food and feel bad about myself later. So I think it would definitely be compelling for other businesses to want to do this same thing, from barber shops to libraries. We're putting some of these, we call them drip chargers when you're on the Tesla group, that, you know, that are slower, but they're, you know, for everybody. We're putting those in our libraries in Charles County. We're putting those in other areas. But nothing beats the Supercharger. Nothing beats not having to sit there for 45 minutes or an hour. So I'm very tickled to be here. I've met many of you wonderful people. I don't know how many people from Charles County, but I am your state delegate if you're from this area. If not, thank you guys for coming, making this what I thought was going to be a small deal, a very big deal. Thank you guys very much.
Thank you, CT. All right, right before we going to break up, we're going to cut the ribbon, but I want to bring out Mark. Come on, Mark. Mark has spearheaded this. I've been his noble assistant. I bow down to thee. Mark is not only a member of many Tesla Facebook groups, but he is a member of the Maryland Tesla Owner Group and MD Vote. So it's not about Teslas, it's all about electrification. Hybrids, plug-in hybrids, and because of each one of you who bought into the product, who have reduced their energy sustainability and who reduced their carbon footprint, we appreciate you. Because we sell the cars, not Tesla per se. They don't do any type of advertising. We do the advertising. So, with that said, I'm going to turn it over to Mark, and then he's going to give you some final instructions, and we're going to cut the ribbon.
Okay, everybody, thank you for coming. If you didn't see my posts every other day, if there's one person out there that usually doesn't see the posts, you know, they'll see all the pictures and like, why did I know about that?
Yeah.
So it's unfortunate, but hopefully I didn't send too many messages out. Okay, so now we're gonna get the ribbon.
So we're gonna have Bill O'Donnell. Every time I say that, I think I'm looking at my boss. Everybody come on up. Bill and CT, you can stay right here in the middle, and everybody just go to their left or their right, so we can cut the ribbon.
Hope it's a long ribbon.
That's all. Down. All right.
We're gonna save it too, because we might use it first. See, everybody come up with it.
Yeah, it's a bunch of Tesla owners aren't familiar with stuff. They've been talking about Southern Maryland.
Once you're ready.
It's good. I'll do it up and
All right. Three. Everybody ready?
wait.
We already got pictures of it.
Dangle good, you need some scissors.
All right. Here we go in 3, 2, 1.
Wawa and Tesla.
Woo!